Hello and welcome. This is your Confident Action Now video, and I'm Margie Ziegler. Today's topic is let go and love better through forgiveness. Forgiveness is mental and emotional cleansing. Like brushing our teeth, it's not a one-time deal. It's a practice. To keep ourselves clear and attract an abundant flow of love in our lives, we must practice forgiveness continually. This is emotional and mental cleanliness. Forgiveness requires breaking old patterns of thought and creating new ones. And this is where the real work comes in. Letting the ego down, gaining new, more expansive perspective, suspending all judgment, including yourself, and looking for the good and becoming more loving. You start to confidently master your relationships, including the one with yourself. A few years ago, I went on a spiritual pilgrimage to Bali with about 50 people. We went to the Healing Springs, which was a series of, I believe it was 22 fountains where we cleansed and we healed. Some of the springs were for forgiveness. I spent time before we went thinking about who I still needed to forgive. I didn't think I had anybody left to forgive. I didn't think I had any forgiveness work to do. I'm good, I thought. I've forgiven everyone. I'm at peace with myself. I started combing through my early childhood, my teenage and adult years, and guess what came up? The lazy role at school in third grade, being called stupid, picked third last in baseball during a school that had the same system with the same captains, over and over. That was just a repetitive thing. I didn't think that was right. And as I thought about forgiving everyone, each situation came back to forgiving myself. Forgiving myself for judging the situation or person, for holding a grudge, for my perspective. There was a lot of forgiving to do. So I went in the springs and I washed it all away with all the water. I went underneath the springs and let that just cleanse me. I left that in the pool. I felt so clean, so light, so free, and so much more loving. There are still times when I have to remind myself that I left that in the pool. It's a reminder that we must forgive time and time again. Once isn't enough. Just like brushing your teeth or showering isn't, once is not enough. Meditating once is not enough. So we must take care of our mental and our emotional cleanliness. Forgiveness is for ourselves. We're not saying that what someone did was okay or what we did was okay. We let it go. We detach from it. It's not who we are. It's past. The only thing that we can change about it in the here and now is the way that we view it. To cleanse our perspective and clear the way for abundance and health and happiness, to clear the way for loving relationships is through a practice of forgiveness. It starts with us. And when we're clear, we're light, we're free, we're able to love better. The clarity and abundant flow in love and relationships will spill out into all the other categories of our lives, our health, our vocation, our time and money, freedom. Because our lives reflect who we are in our thinking, who we are in our emotions, who we are in our awareness, and how much we give in our relationships. Forgiveness is true freedom. And the practice of forgiveness clears us up to be lighter and more loving. This has been your Confident Action Now video. You can take this a step further by forgiving someone or something every day this week. You don't have to do it out loud. You can do it silently. It might be for yourself or for someone else or for a situation. And you can take this another step further by reaching out for the support of a coach. Click the link below to fill out a strategy questionnaire, and let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation about your life, your vision, your relationships, and let's set some goals. This has been your Confident Action Now video. This is Margie Ziegler, and thank you for joining me today. Now go take confident action and make today amazing.